Alright guys, welcome back into another PGA DFS video. This week we got the Sony Open. It's another event that's being held in Hawaii. So some of those players that were already here last week playing in the Century Tournament of Champions, I'm going to be targeting those players. With this, it's finally a full tournament field, so we can definitely target some players that we know are going to make the cut. The first player that I want to touch on is going to be Justin Thomas. He's coming off of the Century Tournament of Champions where he finished third overall at this course as well. And his previous... He has won it before. He also has a T6 and a T14. Another player that I really like is going to be Bryson DeChambeau. He's third overall in my course model this week. He does have some course history. In 2017, he had a T49, and so far this year he's been dominating with the T12, and then last week he had a 7th overall finish. Gary Woodland and his recent performance, I can't ignore it. He has some really good course history. He's a really good stat fit, and he's just been playing well. Another guy similar to that is going to be Mark Leishman. He's a little bit poor man's version of Gary Woodland. Those two are going to be the players I'm trying to get the most ownership to at that high tier. Cameron Champ's another player that I do like as well. He's just a good stat fit. He's 2nd overall in birdie or better, 19th in ball striking as well. His total putting is 48th, which isn't the best, but I do think he'll be able to make the cut at this event. Paul Casey's a play that I'm okay with. I'm not going to touch on that in this video, though. I want to go over Charles Howell. Just going to be going down a little bit lower there. He's just kind of been one of my guys. He has a good stat fit here. He's 4th in ball striking, 17th in total driving. His average finish at this course in the last 4 years is 20th overall, so I'm going to give him a projection of finishing around 20th overall. Kyle Stanley's the next play that I want to touch on. This is mostly based on his course history. He has a T10, T36, and a T13 here, so really not bad. The play after that is going to be Zach Johnson. His average finish at this course in the last 4 years has been 23rd overall. Now, I don't love him as a play. He is just more of a cut maker. So if you want to target him, you can. Another play that I don't mind after Zach Johnson is going to be Matt Kuchar. It's kind of more of the same thing. Him and Zach Johnson are very similar players. You can kind of pick your favorite one out of that group. The next one I want to touch on is going to be Brian Harman. Brian Harman at this course has 4 straight finishes inside the top 20 with an average finish of around 12th. So really not bad at all. He has not missed a cut yet this season, but he hasn't really been dominated, so that's my only worry with him, but I will be targeting him quite a bit. Ian Poulter's kind of just one of those players who's kind of my guys as well. I don't think he's going to miss a cut at this event. I do think he'll get around a top 25 finish for you. Next play is going to be one of my favorite plays here. That's going to be Scott Piercy. I liked him last week. I'm going to like him again this week. It's just a good stat fit. His average finish at this course in the last 4 years is 24th overall, so not bad at all. He's 18th in ball striking, 25th in total driving as well, so really not bad. Ches Reeves, another guy who has some really good course history. His average finish here at this course in the last 4 years is 23rd overall. I really like him. Him and Scott Piercy are going to be my probably highest owned players in this section of the player pool. Chris Kirk's another option that you can go with. He's been a cut maker this last year, and he's finally playing pretty well this year as well. He's definitely going to be more of a tournament option for me. I don't like him as much as the other two. Next play I want to touch on is going to be Kevin Tway here. He just has some good current form. He doesn't have the best course history here. He has a T69 last year, and then he had a missed cut the year before that. But I just like the way he's playing this year so far. He's definitely going to be more of a GPP option rather than a cash option. I really like Sung Jae Im. I said that wrong, I think. But he's a rookie. He's just a really good stat fit so far. You know, in the tournaments where he's a good stat fit, he has been doing pretty well. And Danny Lee is going to be another one of those guys where he's, a good stat fit. He's top 60 in all the stats I was looking at. He has played well this season so far with already 2 top 10s. Jimmy Walker is a 2-time winner at this course. So he's finally coming off that Lyme's disease. He's finally healthy. And so I think he's just back to his normal self. So you're getting a 2-time winner pretty cheap right now. So I don't mind that at all. James Hahn's a guy that has some really good course history. And so far, he has not missed a cut this season. And he has not missed a cut at this event in the last 4 years. Steve Sterker's a play that I like. Maybe it's the Wisconsinite in me coming out. But, it's kind of easy to see when he's going to do well. They're going to be in events like this where you have to have some good ball control and some good putting, some good approach. Another one of those players is going to be Joel Diamond. He's kind of more the same as Steve Sterker. He's like a younger version of him. He's kind of just a guy that drives it accurate, hits it accurate, putts it accurate. So I really like him. Jared Kelly's surprisingly, he had a T14, a miscut, a T9, and a T6, so he does have some good course history. definitely more of a low-owned GPP play for me this week. Then the last two plays I want to touch on are going to be Fabian Gomez. He's just a former winner. Anytime you can get a former winner this cheap, it's definitely something that you kind of think about, especially if you have to dip and have two value plays. Now, the value play I like the most is going to be Dominic Bazzelli. He just has some really good current form. So far this year, he's the T11, T48, a T41. He's the fourth best fit according to my model this week. And also, he has played this course before. He made the cut last year with the T39. So that's another play that I really like. Him, Reavie, Piercy, Woodland, and Leishman are going to be my highest owned players. I'm going to be trying to figure out ways to make my lamps around those guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it.